Welcome to the Golden Quarter Show, a 15-minute podcast on all things investment migration, corporate funds, tax, and private wealth. My name is Lorena Jimenez, founder and director of Civitas Post. CP offers content, marketing, and business development solutions for firms in the investment migration, tax, and wealth spheres. In each episode, we'll be embarking on a journey with an industry leader to unravel the latest developments impacting high net worth individuals, their businesses, and their wealth. Remember to subscribe, share, and join in on the conversation. Welcome, Christina. Welcome to the Golden Quarter Show. Today, we're just going to go through a couple of points on the Greek Golden Visa, on your journey as an entrepreneur, and hopefully get some insight on your law firm. So, to kick things off, if you had just 30 seconds to explain to a client why they should choose Georgaki Law Firm, what would you say that sets you apart?
Lorena, first of all, thank you very much for having me here today, and thank you for this question. The sheer extent of expertise in our law firm, Georgaki Partners law firm, means that we are well equipped to cover the needs of our clients in a very vast variety of cases, from litigation to alternative dispute resolutions, from family and inheritance law to foreign direct investments and all kinds of residence permit, including golden visas and investment schemes. We are constantly adapting our knowledge to reflect the ever-changing legal landscape around Greece and European Union as well. And I believe that this is one of our stronger assets, our flexibility and ongoing will to update and evolve our knowledge. Apart from all this, which you can find in many law firms around the world, most important thing that I find that we do as a law firm is that we put the client in the center of our work, and we're trying to understand the needs of the clients and provide tailor-made solution for each client separately.
You mentioned you do residence permits, so we'll go into the Greek Golden Visa. Now it is one of the most talked about programs in Europe, especially after you're seeing a lot of changes across Europe and then within the Greek program itself. So from your perspective, what is it that makes the Greek Golden Visa program stand out, and how do you see it evolving in the European investment migration landscape?
I think that the Golden Visa program success is very closely tied to the performance of the Greek economy and the political and financial stability we face in our country for the past 6-7 years, Lorena. Greece has the most successful Golden Visa program because it's a very straightforward Golden Visa program that the investor can invest at a property and have full ownership. We don't have funds or other intermediaries between the investor and the asset that must be obtained in order to gain the Golden Visa. Also, our timing is excellent. We don't have any backlogs like other countries do. In our office, we're able to finalize a Golden Visa procedure within 6 months, which is a very, very short time period. And having an economy that is flourishing, being named twice past 2 years by the economists as the best performing economy in Europe gives us an extra asset. We expect our real estate to grow bigger. We expect that the properties that the investors purchase to have a great appreciation during the following years. And also, as a program, we really worked hard to avoid any mismanagement that other countries might have faced and became unfavorable to international investors.
Our guest today is Christina Georgaki. She specializes in foreign direct investment and investment migration. She's a visionary founder and managing partner of Georgaki Partners law firm. She's cultivated an expansive network of associate lawyers across Greece and Cyprus, showcasing her leadership and collaborative spirit. She's become a distinguished presence in Athens and Thessaloniki. A graduate of Aristotle University's Law School in Thessaloniki, Christina holds an MBA with a distinction from the University of Macedonia. She is a certified mediator in the UK and Greece, a chartered international arbitrator, and holds a certification in investment migration with further negotiation training from Harvard University, as well as Warwick University PhD. And I think especially the fact that the real estate market is set to continue growing is probably one of the most important things for your investors when they're looking at the Golden Visa via the real estate route. What inbound markets are you seeing a lot of demand coming in from? Has this been changing over the last few years?
Geopolitical changes take place rapidly.
Yeah.
The clientele of our law firm also follows
Trend, yeah.
trends. Yes.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of clientele from Middle East countries, Lebanon, Egypt, etc. Past months. We have a lot of US clients past year, but generally we serve clients from all over the globe because the need of a high net worth individual to have a plan B for himself and his family, of course, is always there. And the fact that Greece has opened FDI in large infrastructure projects and we have international investors, we have international hubs from huge companies is advantage for individuals who are looking for a proper investment in Greece.
In terms of markets, when your clients come to you, are they giving you the reasons for why they're addressing this need for a plan B? Are they explaining to you sort of the story behind why they are now interested in applying for their Golden
It's
Visa?
a very interesting question. Each client has have its own his own background, his own need, and his own goal. We have a large number of clients that are wishing to have a plan B, not for themselves, but for their families.
Yeah.
Greece is a political stable country, have never had issues with neighbor countries, have never been attacked by terrorists, has never been in the middle of any international collision or something like that. So holding a Greek residence permit makes them feel safe for the next generation.
Yeah.
Beyond that, there are clients that are investors by nature, serial entrepreneurs who see the financials of Greece, who see the economic situation of Greece, and wish to make profit out of the situation that is going on in Greece right now. These are two separate categories of investors.
Yeah.
And it's actually the first question that I make to every new client that enters our law firm. What's your goal? You want a secure shelter for yourself and the next generation, or you want to invest and make profit out of it? Of course, there are clients who wish to match the two things together, and this is where we have several programs like Golden Visa, non-DOMs, etc., that can serve the needs of the clients.
Yeah, and with the non-dom, perhaps if you could just give us a quick rundown of the benefits of the Greek non-dom scheme.
Greece has the best performing non-dom scheme in European Union at the moment. It's only 500,000 euros, the initial investment, and it gives a flat tax for 100,000 euros per year for the main applicant, plus 20,000 euros for another family member. That is exactly half the funds somebody needs to spend compared to the next more attractive program in Europe. So we've got a lot of ultra high net worth who are seeking for tax solutions and decide to move their tax residence in Greece.
And to be able to move their tax residency in Greece and qualify for this non-dom, do they need to be there for the 186 days? Do they spend 100?
No such requirement in the law.
Okay. Are you seeing different rules tightening in terms of compliance, regulatory requirements now that Brussels is getting a little bit tighter on the investment migration sector in Europe?
Wow, there has been some understandable criticism from Brussels for a limited program, for a limited number of programs of golden visas and non-DOMs who were mismanaged and created a lot of debate of if they should exist or not. But in general, I believe that golden visa and non-dom schemes are here to stay. And if they're properly run and targeted to the right audience, they can be extremely beneficiary to the hosting countries. Greece has done an extremely good job on that. And it's a very, very successful stepping stone to bring non-EU citizens into the European Union and have them invest and enhance our foreign direct investment policy.
Yeah. In terms of specific differences between groups of clients, from your perspective, are you seeing different drivers of demand from, for example, American clients versus any of your other client bases?
American clients are a special category of clients for two reasons. First of all, we've got a very vibrant Greek American community who wishes to reconnect with Greece, so they find it an excellent opportunity to invest in Greece and step a foot back to their homeland. Also, we've got a large population from the States that have Greek roots and are trying to reconnect and obtain Greek citizenship based on their ancestors. Apart from them, there's another, the Greeks of diaspora, there's another large category who are a little bit worried by the potential political and economic changes at home, the States, and want to ensure that they have other options ready in place that they can use anytime they wish to relocate from the States to Europe.
Yeah, well, especially now, I think everything is quite volatile, not just since Trump joined, but all over the world. So that makes a lot of sense. I guess you're sat across a lot of clients, but they're not just clients. There's families that are there, and they will be talking to you about passports, residence permits, and taxes. But what would you say it is that you have learned about human nature from your clients when you've seen them in this sort of moments of vulnerability as well?
Lorena, this is a very difficult question to answer because when you have to deal and work for people that are trying to find their plan B and navigate the families to safe places for the next decade, for the next years, it's overwhelming. We work with a huge variety of backgrounds from all corners of the globe, which unites them all and goes in the heart of human nature. And it's desired to find a way to give themselves, and in particular their families, a happy life. Increasingly, we see clients who are looking to move for a better life and opportunities for their children and grandchildren. And I'm delighted that Greece is one of the countries these people choose because of its cultural, lifestyle, and business opportunities. But still, you have to be, as a lawyer, you have to be sure that you are offering them the right solution for their needs.
Yeah, and I guess the personal satisfaction when you see your strategy implemented and you see it, work out in their actual lives when they get their families over. So that's quite valuable. So before we look forward, perhaps tell me a little bit more about your founder story. What motivated you to set up your law firm and how that felt for you at the outset?
Our law firm was founded 18 years ago. And my initial goal was to serve, to meet the needs of foreign direct investors and establishing a one-stop shop for people who wish to invest in Greece. Back then, there weren't such things as golden visa schemes or non-dom schemes. It was just pure foreign direct investment. But on the contrary, we had great law firms that did that on the parallel, but they weren't fully committed on that, and they didn't have the entire expertise to follow each step of the foreign direct investors. So this was my initial driver, and this is the foundation of our law firm, and from where we started and to come here today. During these years, of course, we started from Thessaloniki, which is my hometown. Now we've got our offices both in Athens and Thessaloniki, the two major cities in Greece, and we cover the entire Greek regions by partnerships with other law firms.
And if we fast forward another 10 years to 2035, what would you say would be your personal victory for your law firm? What is it that you're looking to achieve in the next, 10 years?
This would be a huge milestone, 30 years being here and 30 years working with clients. First of all, we are already proud that for 18 years we have clients that are loyal and are still with us. So my biggest goal would be to keep these clients in the law firm and have clients that trusted us back in 2007 and themselves and their families still work with us. There's a huge satisfaction of that.
That would be.
Apart from that, of course, we would like to expand to maybe open branches in States and UK where we have large flows of clients. Continue to be updated, continue to be in the spotlight of what's happening in Greece and support the best possible way our clients. And also one very personal goal of mine is to assist Greeks of diaspora to connect with Greece, Greeks of diaspora to connect again with Greece, and to assist Greeks that have left Greece, Greek scientists especially, that have left Greece during the crisis, to return to our country, of course, by taking advantage of the very tempting tax scheme we've got for returning citizens, and bring our best part of population, young scientists, our future, back to Greece, the famous Rebrain campaign that we have in Greece.
Yeah, well, that is that's a very ambitious goal, and very lovely to see you want to be part of that that policy movement, really, and to bring them back. And as the mother of two young girls, do you see yourself handing over at some stage the baton to your daughters? Do you want them to be following your steps in law, or no?
Lorena, I don't think that it has any importance of what would I wish and what I would think. My daughters have their own personality, and to be honest, I don't see any of them want to follow my footsteps. But that's perfectly fine. I want them to be happy and balanced. And I'm sure that we're almost 30 lawyers in our law firm. I'm sure that even if I decide to step down at some point, that they're very competent colleagues that will take over. And this is another personal goal, to assist other colleagues to be competent enough to take over
to grow,
when
to develop.
I decide to step down. It's one of these kind of intergenerational exchanges that we have to serve as lawyers to new generation of colleagues that
well, as leaders, really. So thank you so much for that, Christina. It was so nice to get a little bit more insight into your law firm, all the benefits of Greece, and really your motivation and the ambitions behind it, because I think we can all look up the reasoning behind a golden visa or a non-dom, but it's also always quite interesting to get to know the people within the industry and behind the business. So thank you for joining us today, and thank you for being part of the conversation.
That was Christina Georgaki of Georgaki and Partners, a boutique law firm specializing in Greek immigration, investment migration, and tax-efficient relocation solutions for international individuals and their families. The Golden Quarter Show is a Civitas Post podcast covering all things wealth. Civitas Post is a marketing and media firm that connects the worlds of investment migration, international tax, and wealth. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, then please feel free to subscribe to The Golden Quarter Show, available wherever you hear your podcasts.